What's up? All right, go
Yeah,
on if you want to say something.
I was just gonna say hello.
All right. For some reason, once again, my tablet's being crazy and letting me record like super small amounts of videos. So we started unboxing. Here it is here. How do you like my decorations, by the way? But we got the burner there. We're about to plug it in, try it out. Go on and say what you were saying to me though about what all the contents are, because we are technically doing an unboxing video now. I didn't even plan to, but
oh, I was just saying that like this needle point is more fine. It's this one's a slanted one, so you can do good straight lines. You might be able to do wide lines as well. That's what this one would be for.
Brandon, he used to wood burn, and this is the one that he used. We didn't have the whole box and stuff.
Yeah.
I guess my parents literally bought a wood burner, and it was just this one. But let me see the fine point one that you had.
This is the fine point. It's a much sharper point.
Okay, it heats it up. The slant, though, I would think would be easier to use.
Maybe. It's possible. You got a round one to round it out, so you can probably do smoother lines is what that's going to do.
Okay.
Make them much more smooth.
I think I'm going to use that.
Yeah, you have a smaller slanted one. It's at a peak point.
Yeah, that one's flat, though. It's not actually...
It's flat. Yeah, it's not quite as slanted.
That one, not so much slant, but angled. This one's angled.
Yeah, and then this one's just flat.
Okay.
But it has still that straight point. This one, I believe, is meant to be for, like, calligraphy writing. So if you want to do really nice calligraphy with, like, writing, that's what this one's for.
It almost looks like a little hand shovel.
It does.
Okay.
There's that one. And then there are 3 of them that have special patterns on them. Oops. Oops, down.
My stomach's growling, so I don't know if anyone else can hear it.
Get like a little...
That one looks
checkered.
like a jewel, kind of.
Almost, yeah.
Okay. And then the other one's a target.
Yeah, like circled and...
What's that thing?
That one's... I don't know how much different it is than this one. Well, this one's got the circle and the diamond points in it. Hexagon. This one's more square-like. So this one's more hexagonal.
Okay.
And then this one's square-like. And then they have this. I remember reading...
That's probably...
This one is called a transfer point.
Okay.
I'm not really sure what that means, but this is a transfer point, yeah.
Okay.
And then there's our... Oh, wait, what is that one?
There's a booklet in there, too.
This is a soldering point. That's what this is. This is a soldering point.
For, like, using with metal.
So we can solder, too. So that's why it's also cool. It's not only a wood burner.
Which is good for Game Boy games. Let's do some Final Fantasy.
They also gave us an X-Acto knife as well.
Okay.
So you can cut any pieces of wood that you need to.
Okay.
So,
what's booklet say anything or?
Probably what each point does.
Which I'm gonna actually pause it.
Oh.
All right.
I know what it is. It's for the soldering. That's what this is.
Okay. I pretty much set up the stand, which it's not on, thank God. But it's pretty self-explanatory. You just prop it up. It's kind of like a tattoo gun. You just prop it up on it, you know. And there you go. Not too complicated. Okay.
It just depends on, I guess.
Alright, well, I'm recording again.
Is not that hot,
you got this here. We put it on almost to red. I'm going to move it down just a little bit.
I would advise.
It takes 4 to 5 minutes for this to heat up. And we got the universal bit in. So we got the Ouija board there. We got some extra wood. It's outside right now. But so we're going to come back in 5. And I'm going to practice a little bit because I am not going to lie. I've never used a wood burner. So, and honestly, I see me and you trading off. It's pretty much the concept of a tattoo gun. Like you got your cords, you got to hook it up to a wall, and then be careful and slow. You know, instead of a zzz, it's just burning. But you're burning wood instead of tattooing flesh. So pretty much the entire concept is a tattoo gun. So I'm going to get this wood out here, and that way me and her can play around with trying it out. And we're almost done for the most part. We'll wood burn it, and then I will sand the edges. I probably won't film any of that because I'll put on like a scary movie because it's getting towards October, getting towards Halloween. Woo!
Go ahead.
Alright. I'm good?
Yep.
Okay. Well, I got this huge cord that I'm working with. I've never used one. We waited 5 minutes for it to heat up and stuff. So I'm just going to kind of freestyle on a little bit of wood. Oh yeah, it burns. Because I know I did do a giveaway. I got enough to probably make 2 Ouija boards. And I'll buy the shot glasses and send it, the Ouija board and the shot glass, to whoever likes, comments, and subscribes. You have to subscribe though. If you don't subscribe, you ain't getting a board. And these are free. These are free. But so I'm gonna freestyle. Just kind of get the feel of it. Ooh, it smells good.
Wood does smell good.
Burning, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Dude, and you can do fine point, like, damn, that burns fine. Yeah, it ain't hard. You want to try it out?
Sure.
Honestly, I can use it. I've got it figured out. Just don't burn me. Don't burn me! But, yeah, try it out, man. Don't go too far into the wood. That way we can cut it off for the giveaways.
It is weird feeling it going into the board.
There you go. Now I can see it. Yeah. What do you think, though?
It's neat.
It's dope as fuck, ain't it?
Yeah, because like I said, I always
You feel like you got it?
Maybe.
Because I might. It's kind of like doing a tattoo, you know?
I've never done a tattoo either, so.
Well, me neither. I have a homemade tattoo gun, but never done one.
Wood.
Yeah. It's...
Tic-tac-toe.
There you go. All right, cool. Well, we'll check back in with you when we start the board.
Begin.
All right. I'm going to go buck wild, man. But, got my hair tied back. I'm going to... feel like I am tattooing.
Tattooing wood.
Mm-hmm. Which a lot of this right here, a lot of it's going to be erased, like the actual pencil. Haha, it's so weird. Like
It
feeling,
is.
you know?
It is weird feeling.
It smells good. It smells so good.
It does.
I love the smell of burning wood.
Oh,
and
me too. That's why I love campfire.
This is the perfect time of the year to do this. Because here in Kentucky, I don't know where you guys live, but here in Kentucky, man, that burning wood smell, like during the winter time, I love it. Driving down the road with the windows down, like autumn and stuff, and you can smell it. It smells good.
I love a good campfire.
Mm-hmm.
Or a good fire in general going.
All right, this is the best part of the video too, is you actually get to see the wood burning part of it. Ow, that's fucking hot.
Don't be hurting yourself now.
I know. I told you I was accident prone.
Well, take your time.
If I get burnt during this video, at least it's on YouTube. I could show my boss. So that way they don't think I'm like suicidal and crazy. What are you doing? You got hurt again? Yeah.
Just go slow with it though.
This cord though sucks. I wish they made like. Do you think they make cordless?
Probably not. I highly doubt it.
Yeah, I don't know how long this video will be till it cuts off, but I didn't want to do any cuts, honestly. Yeah. Ooh, that one cut good.
That one did. That's because you went with the green though. That's why.
Yeah, I didn't think about that. Smart, man. Sometimes, man, I don't know. I'm a romantic. I'm a Romeo, you know? And sometimes, I don't know, I love women. You know, they're beautiful creatures. So, you know, and I say creatures not in a derogatory term, but which she understands the way I speak, but they say things at times and we're not even thinking about it as men. We're not even contemplating the concept, you know. And they say things and it makes you feel not so much retarded, but like they just look at something and say something about it, and you weren't even wrapping your head around it. They do that to you. It's cool. But yeah, women are beautiful, intelligent creatures. Stella, even children, man. Children do the same thing, man. They'll say something and you're like, what are you talking about? And then like they explain it to you and you're like, you weren't even seeing it, you know. You can't see the forest through the trees. You know what I mean?
I get you definitely on that.
But some of the stuff you say, it's just it's mind blowing.
Gotta go a little slower though.
Yeah. I'm figuring it out. Yeah, this ain't too bad. If you wanna jump in and try it out, man, let me know.
I don't know, I might do one on.
It's kinda neat. It's cool. Let me do the sun real quick and then if you wanna try it.
I might do my moon. Since I actually drew it out, I kinda wanna try burning it too.
Yeah. It's weird though.
It is weird. There you go. That's a good idea.
Yeah, the intricate parts though, they're gonna be more difficult. That and I got shaky hands.
I see, I think I would do better with the tapered point myself.
The smaller one?
I think I might do better with it.
Yeah. Which it's not gonna be perfect, it's homemade. So.
Yeah. And we haven't done it a whole lot. So we still gotta practice with it.
But my dream, honestly, like since we're sitting here just talking and stuff, oh fuck, that's hot. One of my dreams is I want land here in Kentucky, and at one point in time I was married and I had land, and I'd set up like a sign out front of my property. It was out in Perryville, Kentucky. So if you guys want to know where that is, check it out. There's a lot of historical stuff. Oh, ghost hunting too. Ghost hunting would be dope out there on the battlefield.
It would. Yes, it would.
But I lived at one point in time in my life, just because I'm sitting here doing this, I figured I'd make small talk. at one point in time in my life, I lived in, on pretty much the battlefield, on Battlefield Road. So, you pretty much are living on haunted land to where people were getting shot and killed and, you know, either dying for slaves or dying for the Union, you know. But I had a decent chunk of land, and I set up a little sign out front. I was real big into tarot cards, which I might make a video later on. But I was real big into tarot and stuff, and so I set up a little sign. I was gonna set up a little shop just for like tarot readings. Let's do his third eye. Burn it in. But sadly I went through a divorce though, and I lost a good chunk of land. And what I was saying though is my dream is I want to get a decent chunk of land out in the country. And
yeah, that's the way I would flip it.
Start an occult item shop. Yeah, he's gonna be a little more difficult than I thought, man.
Want me to try
Where he's
him?
more intricate. Huh?
I said, do you want me to try him or?
Yeah, I'll let you take over. See if you can do his eyes, because you did pretty good. Alright. We're getting there. But yeah, my dream pretty much is to live out in the country. I want to get married sometime next year. And start an occult item museum or shop, you know. Pretty much that's what I've been doing with this series, this occult item series, is showing you how to make and what to do. Because I'm growing myself, actually, just making these things. But I would love to have like a chunk of property and a little shed and just make the items and sell them. You know, pretty much one of those things that put a sign out front, have a little shed on the side of the house, and hey, knock on the door. You know, we're always open. One of those type of deals, you know. Damn, girl. You're actually better than me. And you're using the flip side, too. But yeah, if you can get the face, I'll take over again. What do you think about it? Like, how does it feel using it? You like it?
Yeah, I think this is really neat.
It is, man.
I do kind of still, like, one day when we can invest in it, obviously not now, but one day invest in the one that he was talking about. Where
If you need me to hold a cord, I can.
Actually, that'd be good.
Just because I'm the cameraman.
The more pin-like one. I like that dude's pin-like one.
Yeah, it's smaller.
And it was closer, so that means you can better control.
The only thing is, man, is like if we switch out from the universal, we have to.
Oh, we have to let it cool.
Cool, and then switch the bit, and then.
But that's.
Honestly, I just figured this would be a good test run. Yeah. I'm not gonna say this board's gonna turn out perfect. I'm just saying, in general, I think it would be a good way to just do a test run, make an object, play around with the object, you know, shit like that, but kind of see how we, because I mean, we'll get better, obviously, the older we get. So, I mean, by the time you're an old woman with saggy boobs and I'm an old man with saggy balls, we'll be perfecto, you know?
Mm-hmm.
We'll have it all figured out as far as, like, professionalism and shit. Well, honestly, since we're doing small talk with the channel, how is you guys' day? Let me know in the comments how you guys are doing out there. I love talking to you guys. I mean, that's fine actually. Probably there. Well, You can keep going. You're fine. So let me know in the comments, just genuinely, how you all are doing. Cause I'll talk to you. I don't even care if I don't know you, I'll talk to you. I have no problem talking to strangers. I'm a bartender, so that's my job. Literally, is to talk to strangers all day. So let me know. And I appreciate we didn't get as much views on the Devil's Toy Box. But I mean, it was a longer video because we don't cut the videos. We literally film the entire thing while we're making it to show you how long it takes. So I do appreciate the views we got for the Devil's Toy Box. We didn't get as many, like I said, but I work 6 days a week, and this poor thing here, she works her ass off. You know, so we don't really have a lot of time to edit. But let us know. You know, and we appreciate the views. We wouldn't mind more subscribers, that's for sure.
Mm-hmm.
And honestly, even if you watch the video and skip through it, we would appreciate that. We're not expecting you to watch the entire thing through its entirety. Entirety, yep. Yeah, she's got steadier hands than me. Like I said, though, I'm a bartender. I like to drink, so my hands have become more unsteady. That's good, man.
It is fun.
Yeah, I'll let you do the more intricate stuff, definitely. Because my hands, man, even watching the video, I'm like shaking. You know? I just been putting it on like a necklace.
Yeah.
See, that's why I use pencil. This is why you use pencil, man. So you can stretch it out a little more if you need to.
Do flatter. There you go, flatten it out. So
Yeah.
that'll help you do a longer line better.
It's not gonna be perfect, but
Oh. What in this world is?
it's our first go.
Exactly. We're learning.
Shit's gonna be dope.
Like I said, I am finding this to be fun.
Mm-hmm.
It's fun making it.
It is fun to make it. That's why. Look, I don't want to bartend until the day I die, man. I really don't. I enjoy my job. I'll do a little more small talk while we're sitting here chilling. But pretty much when I was 18, I graduated high school. And I barely graduated, guys. Like, I did what a lot of people do, and I fooled around with drugs and fooled around with women instead of actually getting an education. But I barely got my diploma. It was like, damn, how did you get it to burn better than me? I'm gonna turn it up a little bit.
I just figured out. Well, for one, you gotta go slower, honey. That guy really was right. Like, you have to.
Yeah, but it did go down on heat.
Oh, did it?
Yeah. Maybe
okay.
It's where I was wearing it like a necklace.
Could have moved it by accident. Yeah.
But, what was I saying? High school diploma?
Yeah, barely graduated.
Yeah,
messed around with drugs.
I barely graduated. I messed around with drugs and fooled around with women. And,
Turn the point. I would say, yeah, the flatter end, like long end, works kind of better.
There we go. That's with the grain now too.
Yeah.
It's not gonna be perfect, you know.
Mm-hmm.
So, I ended up bartending. Pretty much when I turned 18, I was like, okay, I need to do something with my life. And I was like, I almost joined the Air Force. I don't know how many viewers actually are watching, but I almost joined the Air Force. And it wasn't so much just to serve my country, it was simply the concept of it would be dope to be like Star Fox, man. Just to fly and shoot and all that cool shit, you know?
Mm-hmm.
But you have to be super smart in math, and I'm not. So anybody who actually knows me, they're like, yeah, Abe's a retard when it comes to math. You know?
Mm-hmm.
I'm not good with math. And unfortunately, you have to be like super smart with math. And then I was like, well, I can't be Air Force. That, and I was with my ex-wife, and she didn't want me joining the Air Force. She wanted me to stay in Kentucky, which I get that shit, you know. I'm gonna turn that shit down a little bit. You know, I wouldn't want my significant other leaving the state or country, you know. So my other option was actually becoming a mechanic, and I never went with it, because I had at the time a 91 Grand Marquis. I don't know if you guys have ever seen one or drove one, but they're pretty cool cars, man. They're pretty. It's like the old square body. I don't know why the more modern we've gotten throughout the years as far as like vehicles, why the thing is to round the body of the car out. I actually prefer the square, flatter, angled look on vehicles.
Boxy.
Yeah, man, boxes, man. But so I had a 91 Grand Marquis, and I liked. Unfortunately, the car fell apart like crazy. That car was a piece of shit. It almost killed me a couple times, literally. But so I preferred those styles of cars. But I don't know. I had to work on it all the time because where it was just falling apart. So I was like, man, that would be a good career choice. But it didn't work out. So I was like, look, I can either join the Air Force, and I remember talking to my ex, like, I can either join the Air Force, I could be a mechanic, or what else do I like in life? And I'm like, alcohol. I could be a bartender. So I ended up in Lexington Bartending School. So that's a little shout out. Lexington Bartending School. I feel like I'm doing cuneiform.
Mm-hmm.
And took like a month course. Took me about a month to learn how to bartend. And I've been a bartender since. Damn, that shit does get hot though.
Well, he said and go up to 1,000 Fahrenheit.
Yeah. And it's gonna take us a little minute to master this. You know?
Mm-hmm.
This board's not gonna be perfect. That's for sure. No, definitely not. It's really not going to be perfect. And I've turned it down. And
It's okay.
That is one reason why I did the letters like that, though. You know?
Mm-hmm.
Honestly, I'm not going to get super intricate with it. It's hard. I'm trying to figure it out. It is going to look creepy, though. That's for sure.
Mm-hmm. I would turn it up a little bit.
Yeah, I'm trying to figure it out.
I know.
But yeah, so I ended up a bartender. But what the whole point of that whole rant, I talk when I'm doing things, half the time, I don't even really realize what I'm saying until I've already said it. But so I went to bartending school and I became a bartender. But what I'm saying is, like, for the rest of my life, I would be satisfied with doing it for the rest of my life, but I don't want to for the rest of my life. You know what I'm saying? What I really want to do, though, is just to, for one, come across a shit ton of money, but that's what everybody wants, you know. Two would be, I want to start, like, an occult store, selling books, items, but I don't want to just go out and be like, oh, I need, 50 Ouija boards by Monday. I don't want to do that, man. I want to make the shit. You know what I mean? And I believe that's one thing that we have strayed from. Because I used to practice witchcraft. And I ain't gonna lie, I still do every now and then, once in a while. Once in a blue moon. But, you're supposed to do the natural thing and keep it as natural as possible. I could do the 3 crosses, though, still. Little shout out to Christianity. Dude, this shit's looking sick, though. It looks hella satanic or demonic, man. But it's just because I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. For the most part. But yeah, that's, you're supposed to keep it as natural as possible. And actually make your items and make your wand and make your staff and stuff like that, you know. You're not supposed to just go out and buy it. You're supposed to avoid it as much as possible. Just do it. Just do it. Damn, wood burning's harder than I thought. It is.
It is.
You did a dope job on that sun, though.
Thank you.
I'm sure it's like tattooing. Like, people are like, oh, I could tattoo. And then they actually go to do it, and they're like, oh, fuck. It's harder than I thought.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't know. That's my dream. I could see me being an old warlock, hermit, out in the middle of the country, selling weird shit. You ever seen Sasquatch? Hell yeah, I seen Sasquatch. He come through my backyard the other day. Just, batshit crazy. But, I don't know. What do you guys want to do with your life? Let me know in the comments, man. Like your actual dream of where you want to be when you're older. When you're an old man or an old woman. Whoever's watching, you know. What do you guys want to do? I want to know. I'll talk to you. Oh, I'm curious. It is weird trying to figure out how it works.
Mm-hmm.
Pressing too, I noticed.
Mm.
The more you press,
The faster it goes in, or
yeah, I don't know.
Whoa.
It's hard to explain. Have you all noticed how quiet this video is compared to when my kid's here? That child, man. She's a rugrat.
mm-hmm.
Noisy.
Is she ever?
Y'all got children out there? Let me know, man, if you do. They're noisy little creatures. Annoying. I love them. You still love them, but you're just... Man, can I just, like, look at this beautiful sunset for a while? Without you screaming in my ear. You know? Let's enjoy what's going on. Look at that bird. Look at that bird. Why don't you just look at the bird for a while? Why, Daddy? Because it's pretty. Don't you think it's pretty? It's got little babies. They're all eating. And then they get bored. I don't get it. Dad wants me to look at a bird. Yeah, just look at it. Just look at it. Just enjoy it. Or, hush. Quiet. Do you hear that? What do you mean, Daddy? It's waves crashing. Do you hear the sound of waves crashing? Yeah, I don't get it, Dad. Well, that's because you're not stopping and listening. You know? Curves are hard with this burner. I think so. Your turn. You get the moon. It's getting there. I'm going to pause it and come back to y'all. I'll download this and then we'll go on to the next one.